Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more of Link's Awakening, the remake. Last time, we beat the game. And now, we just have some stuff to finish up for Dampe here in order to finish the entire game. So first things first that I want to do here is, just to help with some things, coming up here. I figured I'll switch over to the red armor for a little while. Also, just to show the fact that yes, you can switch your armor back and forth as you can switch your armor back and forth as you wish at any point throughout your adventure once you unlock this dungeon. So you're not locked to one armor or the other. In fact, you can go back to green armor if you feel like the advantage is too much. But anyway, as you see now, as I told you, walking around with the red armor, I can't tell if the speed boost is there, but it does act like a piece of power. Walking around, anything we attack or slash at just goes flying away with nary a second thought. Anyway, with this all done, let's go to Dampe's shack and start on that slightly arduous journey of completing his last few dungeons. Hi, Dampe. Yes, I do have a new chamber stone. It is an overlay, which is the plus monsters effect for when you want a certain chamber to be extra excruciatingly hard. So the plan for this series of videos coming up here is, unless I feel like it's too short, the plan is I'm going to do 2 of these per video, which should give us like 6 additional videos to this series. But it's going to be all dungeon crafting, nothing else. And as I've done in the past, when it comes to making the dungeons, I'm just gonna go forward in footage. I'm gonna just speed things up. Also, wall masters. Huh, that's the graphic in this game. Neat. So they are in the game. And what are their... Okay, I need to place a nightmare lair. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do what I normally do with these kinds of fun things, and I'm just gonna put the nightmare lair right at the beginning, so to say. We'll put Fry Guy up here. And then give us an appropriate entrance, which I need the one that splits. I guess it's this one. Oh. Huh. Neat. Wrong one anyway. I need this one. But yeah, I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to go ahead and build out our dungeon. Looks like it's going to be pretty easy to build this one. But we'll see we'll see how it all works out in due time. Okay, that was pretty simple to get through. And it looks like I actually made a perfect dungeon. Yeah, actually, that's perfect length of a dungeon. Holy cow, that's actually... Why did I get so smart with this dungeon? Okay, fair enough. As soon as we'll look. It's like the game tells me, hey, do it this way. And then I go, well, okay. But anyway, I did want to bring the red power armor into this simply because it's going to make rooms like that go quick. So I have no problems putting in all these extra rooms. Plus with all of these, you know, all these set up as they are, or with the fact if I put a room with a boss in, I won't shy away from that, minus the tar monsters, I guess the best way to put it. I won't feel like I'm doing a disservice to anybody if I make those. I don't need the money. Why am I trying to get that? Good job, guys. Doing the Lord's work, I see. Hey, who said you could do that? The pit with you. Or not. I can forget how to throw at angles. You know, it's only been a day since I beat the game, and yet I forgot to do angles. Okay, bye guys, have fun with that. But I was thinking as I put this all together, I was just like, man, this is really poor hindsight. I'm putting this whole dungeon together, and I'm not even leaving myself with the option to... Okay, can you just stay there? I'm building this whole dungeon, and I'm doing the dumb thing where because I put things where I put it at the beginning, I have to go back all the way through the whole dungeon. Yeah, I have to go back through the whole dungeon just to go back to the boss. Again, hindsight is like 120 right now on my part. Oh well. The power-ups will help alleviate some of the issue with that. I almost said the tension, but there's no tension here. It's just dungeoning. And I guess I can appreciate what this game brings about with this added mode because it effectively allows for unlimited adventure. And I kind of like that it is just unlimited adventure at this point. Like, yeah, there's a finite number of rooms you can put together while you're doing this. But it still makes for... Oh, missed. Hey, stop that. But yeah, it makes it a fine adventure because there's only, like, what, 110 rooms or something like that to play around with? Still... That's still, you know... Oh god, what's the math on that? It's like 100... It's like 100 times 99 or something like that for the possible number of combinations you can have while doing all this. Ow. Also, I feel vulnerable without my boomerang. Come here, dude. Thank you, dude. And one more. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Raptor Spade. By the way, have I mentioned that my reaction timing is absolutely terrible? Because I'm bringing that up again for like the third time this week. Which is why when I do a lot of stuff, I have to like preempt a lot of my movements. Oh! Well, this is an interesting place to find this room. Which means I'm going to have to do this puzzle again when I'm going to have to do this puzzle properly in a little bit. Well, I say properly. Really, there's no proper to doing that. How did I make this? Alright, that is not the recommended way to go. This is the recommended way to go. Can I? I didn't put any colored switches in here, so I guess that this doesn't matter. Good job. Hey, I'm trying to push a block here. Thank you very much. I guess this is also the downside of having as many hearts as I have is that I frankly don't care that I'm taking all this damage. Also, that's my one extra chest I get. I get and rupee. I made 2 rooms with this guy. Oh well. Spit on fire. Spit on fire. I somehow hit him on the other side of his barricade. I would say, like, even though there's no way somebody from Nintendo will be watching this, I would say the only constructive criticism I have to this is to have something that you can put into the game that says, oh yeah, I want this room right here. I want this specific room to I want this specific room with a mid boss. Basically, you know, set flag if enemy X or if enemy integer blah da da da. Allow option to set midpoint. Yes, no. Because, like, in a dungeon, for a dungeon build, like me building a dungeon, having the midpoint that is most commonly in the dungeons that I don't need it, you know, having that option available, or be able to make that option rather, would make a dungeon like I'm making right here, where I can just make the dungeon how I want. Oh, hey, midpoint. Let's have this midpoint and go back to the start of the dungeon wherever I set it down. I don't know. Again, this is kind of like something that somebody would say in Q&A and in testing, but it probably is a feature that wouldn't be like super prevalent unless they actually went forward with a Super Zelda Maker or whatever. Oh, right, I can do this in a minute. And these guys are the guards I've set up to guard the Nightmare Key. Okay, well, you know what? That's just ace play on my part. Move. There we go. Ah, I missed that shot. Could you could just not block for your brother there, or your friend, or whatever you want to call him. Fine. If you're gonna be that way, I'll just take you out first then. Wow, I actually have frame 1 reaction timings. That's disgusting, actually. Whatever, 1's down. And I guess this is the bad part about leaving the back one alive for so long, is now he'll start charging. And if you have been doing the strategy I've been doing, where you stand at the bottom of the room and wait for them to come to you, then they will literally charge the entire room to get to you, and whatnot. Anyway. There's the Nightmare Key, all the way at the very back of the dungeon. But yeah, like the Goma room there, that's the room where I would end up putting the warp point room, or the warp point place. Just because that is, you know, for all all purposes, a good place to have a break in this dungeon. I like how even though I've done almost every single room here several hundred times, I do have to just stop and mentally think and go, okay, well, I need to stop and think this out clearly as to where I'm going to do this thing that I've already done several hundred times. Like that tile room. How many times have I put that tile room in a dungeon so far? And yet, I still have to sit there and go, oh, hold on, I have to big brain this. I do like, though, that with the Koholin sword as it is, I don't think to pick up stuff. I just slash at it and break it instead. But yes, with this all done, we now have to go all the way back to the start. And redo certain puzzles. You know, I think that's like the one thing I miss. Oh. I think that is like the one thing I miss from the original Link's Awakening is depending upon how much you use, or depending upon an item, like when you grab an item and when you put it back in your inventory, like it would rearrange your inventory basically on a as you use it the most kind of scenario. They really want us to check the ice blocks, by the by. Excuse me, I just need to hoof it back to the start of my dungeon. You know, doing that cool guy thing I didn't need to do. Maybe put my entrance in the middle of the dungeon. Oh boy. Here I go with octuple damage. And nothing to use it on, really. I used it on something. I'm kind of staying my tongue right now on this right now. Because I feel like this should be something that I should ask. You know, keeping my topics semi-fresh between dungeons and whatnot. Or yeah, keep my topics, you know, semi-fresh between these dungeons. That way I'm not repeating the same things, but oh, there's a down way. Oops. But well, I am almost at the end now, so I guess I don't have to divulge my plans for world conquest at this point. Oh, I need magic wand. Do I have it out? I have it out. As I said before, I can crash. Okay, there. I made the dungeon a little more smartly, so to say. So now, hopefully that won't cause it to break down. It won't have a breakdown. So, so maybe I didn't have to grind for all those money to get all those extra chambers. Well, as I said, we're going to do 2 of these in an episode, so let's go on to the next one.